my writing coaches, they are also writers. Do you suggest to mix the websites, two websites in one, to say this is the writing coach part and the writing part in one website, or to make two separate websites, not to confuse people?
Okay, so when you say they write, what does it mean? Is it like an ongoing project that they write on a monthly basis? What do they write? Do they write books?
They
What
write
do
books, yes. So I'm really talking here about the writer. So the writing coach who will publish their books, for example, on how to write a book, or who can absolutely be, for example, a children's author, and at the same time be a book coach.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they could potentially be a published author themselves.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So I think I wouldn't have, I think it also depends on their business model, whether they operate their coaching business under their legal name, or do they operate it under a business name like myself, the Digital Octopus, and Website Assembly. I'm assuming a lot of them will be operating under their legal
name.
names.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I wouldn't have two separate websites, but for the site that they are a published author, I would treat it as its own landing page. So I wouldn't make it a priority on the service page.
Okay, so if I understand well, we would have, for example, the homepage saying this is the writing coach, and then maybe like a second homepage saying this is the author, but two different landing pages that go to the same website.
Yeah, because on their published author page, they would be communicating to a different set of audience, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a bit the difficulty with this, of course, because if you're a published writer, of course, it's a big asset as a writing coach, because it shows you have gone through the whole process of publishing yourself, your book. So it definitely makes sense to make it in one website. But then, of course, how do you set it up? And it can be confusing if mix two. But this can be a brilliant idea. You have just two separate landing pages, which make that the person who comes to them through the writing coach can still find that information on the writing, and vice versa.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would mix it that way. Yeah. But keep things separate, because the audience that you're speaking to is so different, I think. But I also think that it is really valuable for their clients to know that they are also a published author. So it is something that I would include on the About page, for example, after telling their stories and how they could help their clients. They can link their clients onto their published author page, so their client is aware that they are also a published author. Not mixing it too explicitly, but also making sure that people could easily find that information.
That is, again, one of those balances, difficult to find, but I'm sure you can help them, Luan.
Yeah, for sure. I think synthesizing information and organizing them in the best way possible I think it's one of my greatest strengths. I simplify most things.
Oh, I think we can all use that a little bit.